Hey guys, I'm a former McKinsey consultant and I'm going to tell you about management consulting in two ways: short and fun, and a bit more boring but to the point. The fun way to learn about management consulting is to watch the Expert short movie.
We need you to draw 7 red lines, all of them strictly perpendicular, some with green ink and some with transparent. Can you do that?
Go watch it now if you haven't seen it yet. It sums up consulting work pretty well, though it does miss a few crucial points I will talk about in a moment. Management or strategy consulting is an advisory service for senior managers in big corporations to help them make business decisions and implement them. Consultants are confidants and advisors, like mafia consigliere, if you will. My colleague calls them business SWAT teams, ready to tackle any business problem. Okay, but what does business SWAT really do? Here you go. A few examples from my experience. Example number 1. A private equity fund wants to buy a company and asks consultants to investigate possible future changes in its market. Consultants reach out to internal and external experts, build a market model, and explain likely scenarios to the fund managers. I think I've done more than a dozen of such projects while at the McKinsey private equity practice. Example number 2. Capital construction project worth billions of dollars in a foreign country. The contractor has prepared a highly detailed expense plan with tens of thousands of items. However, the client has doubts regarding the outline cost and timeline, as well as certain technical decisions. The team of consultants examines the price of every unit in the cost outline, finds international benchmarks and local data for each, and investigates construction best practices from all over the world. After 2 months of research, they conclude that, indeed, the contractor has factored in several $100 million extra on top of what could be reasonably expected, taking into account risk factors, healthy profit margins, and the like. An international pharma company decides to alter its organization structure in accordance with new legislation and to settle some senior management intrigues. The managers get together with consultants, discuss the pros and cons of various structures, and make a decision. In this case, consultants bring expertise, arbitration, and authoritative opinion. Example number 4. A major oil and gas company is looking for ways to cut costs by means of digital technologies. A joint consultant data scientist team designs a pilot, predictive maintenance of oil rig equipment, develops the necessary models and software, teaches the client team to use it, and then helps the client hire own developers and data scientists to scale the pilot. If you guys want more examples, follow the links in the video description. There are plenty of them. I would structure use cases for management consultants into 3 big buckets: IQ, EQ, and RQ. Number 1. Intellectual use case. IQ. Consulting firms hire outstanding professionals and offer large compensation packages. Many corporations simply cannot afford such smart and experienced employees. Other companies, like private equity funds, find it cheaper to hire consultants than full-time analysts on payroll. Moreover, leading consultancies have experts from all imaginable industries, geographies, and business functions. To make use of this expertise, corporations have to hire management consultants. Number 2. Emotional use case. EQ. Being a senior manager is tough. You have lots of responsibilities and face uncertainty everywhere. Sometimes you just need a helping hand, someone who will help you structure the chaos, calm you down, and talk to you about the alternatives ahead of you. Or maybe you just want to find a scapegoat to share blame for inevitably bad decisions. Additionally, consultants often serve as mediators and help settle down conflicts in the ranks of senior management. Number 3. Relational use cases. RQ. Leading consultancies boast tremendous authority and vast networks. Many C-level executives, investors, and politicians used to be management consultants and willingly hire former colleagues. Some clients ask McKinsey, BCG, and Bain for presentations which clearly indicate the name of the consulting firm in the hope to impress their bosses and shareholders. What are the leading consulting companies? Well, everyone knows the big 3, McKinsey, BCG, and Bain. They are the oldest and most respected consultancies. If you ever thought of becoming a management consultant, most likely your top choices were these 3 companies. However, they accept only 2% of all candidates. If you want to squeeze into these 2%, I suggest you take our free email course on management consulting. See the link in the video description. What follows is the second tier: Oliver Wyman, Roland Berger, Strategy and Partners in Performance, A.T. Kearney and others. They are younger and smaller than the big 3. They still do fascinating things though, offer a less competitive environment than MBB, and their selection process is not that harsh. Next in line, the big 4 auditors: Ernst & Young, PricewaterhouseCoopers, Deloitte and KPMG. They too have their consulting departments. These are far less prestigious, offer smaller salaries and make you work similar or longer hours than Big 3 and Tier 2 companies. However, they also offer great opportunity to learn and gain valuable consulting experience. Your chances at Big 3 are higher with Big 4 experience than without it. Last but not least, strategy departments of major corporations like Google, Microsoft, Walmart, Citigroup and so on. The work is similar to consulting, but is free of certain drawbacks I will discuss in a moment. The widely acknowledged pros of working in consulting include 1. Fast and almost guaranteed career progression. 2. High salary. And 3. Opportunity to work in different countries. For example, I had projects in Great Britain, Germany, the Netherlands, Sweden, Norway, Denmark, Poland, Ukraine, Serbia, and Japan. However, consulting is not free of certain drawbacks that drive away many professionals each year. Number 1. 60 to 80 hour work weeks. It is not uncommon to start your workday at 9 a.m., finish it at 10 p.m. and still have work for the weekend. 2. Superficial understanding of businesses. Consulting projects are generally short and ideal for gaining breadth of knowledge. However, the depth is missing. And this is true not only for analysts, but for managers and partners as well. 3. Lack of ownership of the result. In consulting, you almost never get a chance to own a product or a business unit from initiation to launch and scaling up. Do you have other questions about management consulting? Please post them in the comments. I'll be happy to reply and make more videos. And if you found this video useful, please like it and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and let's continue our conversation in the comments. Cheers, guys!